that's a problem. Gotcha. This way. All right, well, we are up and running. Hey, for those of you who have logged on already, if you could let us know down in the description box whether or not we got audio, we would really, really appreciate that. Let us know if we got audio. Boy, I don't think we do. Yes, audio. Yeah, we do. Oh, good audio. Oh, fantastic. Hey, everyone. Jason, come on over here. Hey, everyone. Bill with Washington Gun Law. Got my buddy Jason here from Consortium. We are over at Fritz Precision Shooting. We're going to have a hell of a day today, aren't we?
And we're going to have some precision
shooting. Yeah.
That's right.
And hey, listen, before we get to the Supreme Court orders list, which we're going on, I want you guys all to check out that view right there. This is what we had to wake up to today. Now, I want you to know you guys are looking at both Washington and Oregon. And the best part is we're in the free state of Idaho. Isn't that awesome, man?
It's a beautiful place to be.
It is a beautiful place to be. Listen, I want to thank our host here, Don and Shelly. They have been super awesome. We're going to have another couple of days here. We are anxiously awaiting. You know what we're waiting for?
What's that?
The Supreme Court orders list. We're going to find out if the Supreme Court's going to do anything about assault weapon bans and magazine bans.
Outstanding.
Yeah.
Outstanding.
Yeah, wouldn't that be cool? All right. So listen, for all of you who decided to start your work week with us this morning, thank you very much. We appreciate it greatly. You guys know the drill here. At 6:30, roughly, we're going to switch over here. We're going to take a look at the Supreme Court orders list. We're going to see, did the Supreme Court do anything about Snope v. Brown and Ocean State Tactical? You know about those cases?
I sure do.
All
I've been
right.
following your channel for a
Yeah,
long time.
I appreciate that, brother.
We are up to date.
All right. So, yeah, we're going to see if they do anything. And then, of course, if it's another kick the can down the road, this will be a very short live session. And then you and I will go shoot.
That's right.
Yeah, it sounds pretty cool. And if we have been accepted, I don't know if the orders list usually will not list the actual oral argument date. So we'll have to do a little bit more research. And then you guys will begin to start seeing videos come out on the channel about my predictions. Because as I've told y'all, as much as I want these cases to be accepted, I'm not too certain that we got a Supreme Court that's going to actually strike down these things. And I just want to be honest about that. So that's where we're at. We're 2 minutes out from the Supreme Court list coming out. Anything else you want to add to the thousands of viewers out there? Why don't you tell them about your company?
Yeah, we're Consortium. We are an executive protection agency that provides services to small family offices and small to medium-sized corporations.
Located in how many states?
We are in Washington, Maryland, Virginia, and Washington, D.C., the District of D.C.
And listen, guys, occasionally, Washington Gun Law does some political events, and then occasionally we get some people, especially when I'm doing things with Julie Barrett.
Yep.
There seems to be a lot of people show up that are, but listen, I've done business with Consortium. They've protected me. They are very professional, incredibly professional. Bunch of great people working over there. I've gotten to meet a lot of people who work for the company. Jason's got a really good corporate culture going on over there too. So if you guys are looking for EP services and stuff like that, check out Consortium. How can they find you guys online and all that stuff? What's the best way to contact you?
The best way to reach us is to send us an email to support@consortiumrisk.com. We'll have one of our staff reach out, and everything that we do begins with a phone call.
There you go.
Conversation.
There you go. There you go. And while we're waiting again for the Supreme Court orders list, what kinds of people need executive protection? Because a lot of people think, oh, well, unless I'm a big highfalutin corporate, CEO, I don't really need that kind of stuff. That's unfortunately not the world we live in anymore, is it?
No, it's not. But, executive protection does a lot more than just the protection of your physical person, right?
Protects your time.
Protects your time. We protect productivity. We make it easy for somebody to go from point A to point B efficiently and safe as possible.
Yep.
And maintain their productivity along the way.
Yep. Yeah. So it's always nice to be able to get a ride with you guys somewhere, because then you can do a bunch of work in the back while
that's right.
You're not worried about it.
Think about all the time that you save not having to do things like book flights, manage traffic. Our company, we are specialists in that arena where we can plan all of that for you. But not only do we plan an initial route for you, we plan a secondary and a tertiary route. So that way, if there is an issue that we run into, we can always find a way around it. Save traffic. traffic's like our biggest hassle.
Dude, traffic in the Puget Sound region is brutal, and the amount of productivity that is lost. When I was doing my full-time legal practice, just going full blast, driving around from court to court to court to court, if you work 10 hours a day, you would spend 3 of them in traffic.
Yeah.
That's 3 hours of lost productivity. And so then all the time that you spend writing the briefs and doing the witness interviews and all of that stuff, when does that actually happen? Well, that happens in the evenings and the weekends.
Yeah.
All right.
Lose your family time.
Here we go, folks. The orders list is out. It is out. Let's take a look. The cases that have had certiorari granted include 3 cases. Yeah, 3 cases. And guess what? None of them are the Snope case. So we have to do a word search now and pray to God that Snope is not. Nope. It's not even on there. So what we do, Jason, is we just do a simple word search on the orders list that comes out at 9:30. This is the orders list right here. You would think something from the Supreme Court would be a lot fancier than that. It's not. And what we do is that we just then do a word search rather than having to search the entire document. We just go through and search out both Ocean State and Snope, and you'll see that the words do not appear anywhere in the order, which means for the 138th time, America, the Supreme Court is going to kick the can down the road. I don't know when it's going to get scheduled for conference again. You and I might be dead and retired and dead by the time they get around to doing this. But all right, so America, listen, I appreciate all of you who tuned in, hoping that we were going to get some good news. For the 138th time, we're going to kick the can down the road. There is no Snope v. Brown on the orders list today. There is no Ocean State Tactical on the orders list today. If there is a conference scheduled for this Friday, we'll relist it for this Friday, which means we're going to be up early with you again next Monday morning to do this all over. Again, America, I want you to know that I really do think that if the Supreme Court was going to reject these petitions, if they were just going to say, no, we don't want anything to do with it, they would have done that 8 conferences ago. Now, for those out there that are thinking we're going to get a per curiam opinion on this, fat chance. We're not going to get a per curiam opinion on this. This is going to go the more traditional route. But listen, we're going to get out of here. We're going to go get some breakfast, and we're going to start geeking out on long-range shooting. But I want all of you to have a very productive and happy work week. We'll have some videos coming out this week from Lewiston, Idaho. I want to thank my good friend Jason for bringing me out here. This was his idea to bring me out here. So listen, America, let's just keep fighting out there. Most importantly, have a great work week. Stay safe.